Yo, what's up guys, it's Sol here coming at you with another League of Legends video. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important fundamentals of Aurelion Sol, or in mid lane in general. Roaming. Now roaming in its simplest terms is going to any lane that's not yours and making an impact, whether it's helping your team grab a tower, getting some kills onto your teammate, or even supporting your jungler in a skirmish. If done correctly, roaming can increase your win rate tenfold, which is why Aurelion Sol has one of the highest win rates in the game, as his kit revolves around flying around the map and making an impact. Now there are only two rules to roam efficiently. The first one being is having a good wave to roam off of. To do this, you can do a couple of things. The first one being is you can crash a big wave like so, or cannon wave, which will give you a pretty huge timer. As you can see, obviously the more minions you have, the longer it's going to take the tower to kill it. So I can go off a roam off this. I built this wave, it crashed, and I have a long roam timer before this wave bounces back to my tower, so I'm not losing XP. As you can see, I'm walking down bot lane, see if I can get a roam off, maybe not. But this tower is still hitting this minion wave, so I'm pretty much losing close to nothing. Your other option is, as you can see on the map, my minion wave is just spawning and so is theirs. This actually gives you a roam timer. As you can see, this minion wave hasn't crashed. It's not as big as crashing a stacked wave, but it's still a roam timer nonetheless. As you can see, I'm losing nothing for roaming down bot. Maybe there's an enemy here. It's just a quick roam timer. You can head back to lane. If they try to shove, you're Aurelion Sol, you have boots, and you can just walk back to lane and you're losing close to nothing. It's a roam timer, but obviously it's not as big as crashing a stacked or cannon wave towards their tower. One thing I'll say about roaming off fresh spawned waves is that probably want to do it off cannon waves, as if the enemy decides to crash the wave, it's going to be a cannon wave. Towers take about 5 to 6 tower shots before killing a cannon wave, or a cannon minion in general. So it's just going to give you a much larger timer before that cannon minion dies, and you can get back to lane and collect that golden XP. Now here's a quick example of roaming off freshly spawned cannon waves. I'm going to just shove in this regular minion wave. I know that the next minion wave is indeed going to be a cannon minion wave, as you can see. So I quickly shove this roam timer in, and then I go bot lane because I see that Lucian has a 500 gold shutdown. So I'm just going to walk bot lane here. Use my W for movement speed. Grab a quick, fat 800 gold shutdown onto the Lucian and head back mid lane. As you can see, the cannon minion wave has crashed, but it's taking a couple tower shots for it to fall. And I easily secure the cannon minion XP and gold. Now, you rarely want to flip a roam where you think you can sack a wave because you think you can grab a kill. With that being said, there are actually some scenarios where it is okay to sack a wave because you see a play come up on the map where if you roam, you have a pretty high chance of creating a positive outcome, which leads me to my next rule. Having a high percentage roam. My personal rule is that I never go to a roam that I think has a under 50% success rate. Now, this will take time to figure out on how successful a roam can be, but there's a couple of things to look at that can help you figure that out. The first one being is how overextended are they? This would be an example of a very high percentage roam. As you can see, they're pushed up very, very far in the lane, which gives you a better opportunity and a longer timer to kill them or throw damage down. This would be an example of what not to roam to, as they're just by their tower, and obviously you don't want to be diving their tower at level 3 because you're probably just going to die to the tower. Other aspects that you can look at to determine how successful a roam can be are just general things like, are there ults? Do they have flashes? Is there any TP that can match? Where is their jungler? This is why tracking their enemy jungler is so important when playing a roaming mid laner or just in roaming in general. You need to know, if you go to a roam, who's going to be there. Can their jungler match? Where's your jungler? Can your jungler help you during the roam if it goes south? So make sure when you're laning, track the enemy jungler's pathing. Ask your bot lane, did jungler leash? So you know that he's going to be pathing topside. Just general stuff like that to help you determine how successful a roam can be. My biggest tip I recommend to practice roaming is just either going on a smurf or queue up some normals and just constantly look for roams, even if it looks bad, just to figure out what kind of roams you should be going for when you get on your main for ranked games. That's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I tried to make this guide as short and simple as possible. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to expand on some of the points I made, or if you have any questions in general. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like or a sub if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.